Pas gua live lu. Oh kakaknya banyak. Gua live. Lalu ini. Tuh, kelihatan kan? Tuh. Udah gua kesampingin masih ini.
Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Back into the middle. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kalidou Koulibaly. It's easy to just focus on the physical side of his game, Peter, because he's so powerful and quick, making it basically impossible for a forward to get the better of him in a one-on-one situation. But there's more to his game. He reads the play extremely well and rarely gets caught out of position. And for me, just a complete all-round defender.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Raul. And the shot! Goal! Celtic!
perhaps deserves a little bit of sympathy here, because that's a goalkeeper's nightmare. It's clear that the keeper was unsighted by his defence, and by the time he picked up the flight of that, it was too late.
Kawasaki Frontale are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Celtic clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Goal! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Stood up well to him there. Vinicius Junior. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Raul. Bellingham. Celtic are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Bellingham. This is promising.
Allah.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, important interception. That's really well manoeuvred. Dembele looking to run onto it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. That's a sharp pass. Pedri, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's Salah. Almost half an hour in now. Vinicius Junior. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely bit of skill. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vinicius Junior cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
He's found a way through. Chooses to go back. And here's Dembele. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Hakimi.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Torres. Half-time getting close now. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, what a ball he's in here!
Allah.
Tchouameni
Goblok.
defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dembele showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Mbappe.
Chip.
Well, they've got it again. And we hit half-time.
Kalah 30-0 Indonesia. 3-0 dia kalah.
Warming up to what may be a more open
Udah
second
males
half to
nontonnya.
follow.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach
Masuk gak
this
kalau
like
kalah nih
it's
Indonesia masuk gak sih?
0-0.
Celtic lead by 1 goal to 0 at half-time. It's been a good display from them so far. A stable start to the game, and they are in a goodish place. First half is behind us, and the score is currently 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And he was quick to react. And here's Dembele. Dembele. Good puck. It's Dembele! Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Pedri! And they're back on the ball again. Raul looking to add to his goal. Belletti.
Itu sih.
Rudiger cuts it out. Raul. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And he's in on goal. They're urging him to shoot. This might spell danger. Celtic needed that. They really needed it.
You know, it was an...
Oh, that is asking. He's had a hit.
Ah, kelepas lagi.
They've scored.
5-0
They
apa?
are right back in business.
Well, that's something that will make the manager proud because they dug in deep then and they've got their level.
5-0.
Simplicity itself.
5-0.
Peter, that was just a defensive act of generosity that was always going to have a painful ending.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides and with such great individual talent on show.
Can he finish? Goal! Celtic!
Oh, tak 7-0
Themselves
leh.
in front.
Sudah leh.
The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
So we have a breakthrough. Has a goal! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. It's really well cleared. Kawasaki Frontale have the chance to go the other way. Well read, and the danger is averted. Kawasaki Frontale upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Great ball if he can get there. And the assistant referee
Tunggu offside.
rightly gives him offside.
Coba ya, lolos tadi.
Substitution.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. That's a little off target. Shifted upfield. Oh, it's Dembele. No, he's not getting his way this time. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. Now it's Szoboszlai. Great chance!
Ah, goblok.
And it's in!
Pasti salahnya
That is
begitu.
remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
This is quite a battle.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Bellingham wins the duel this time. Mohamed Salah looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham.
Celtic showing a good level of intensity at this stage. They're calling on all their resources now.
Pedri. Mohamed Salah. It's Pedri. Oh, shooting
Anjir,
chance!
kuat banget ya dia yang itu ya. Anjir lah. Jadi langsung diturunin semua, cuk. Langsung diturunin semua.
Substitution on the field. Number 4.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 3.
Kawasaki Frontale complete their comeback.
Sayang, dan
Now they only need to hold out for a few minutes.
Number 21.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two, yeah.
Number 95. Alessandro Bastoni.
That is a little undercooked.
Sayang.
Hakimi gets it away.
Number 24. Palmer. Number 10. Messi. Substitution in progress. 4 added minutes has been indicated.
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Palmer. It's loose now and they want to get it back. Cleared without hesitation. And that's it. Celtic can look back at this result with regret. A front foot start, but they were ultimately made to pay for their...
Kurang hoki mungkin. Kurang hoki lah itu lah Indonesia berarti. Anjir, jauh banget nih dia. Bola itu bundar, kadang bisa menang leh. Australia menang lawan Jerman. Lawan apa? Jepang. Memang lagi nggak berpihak aja. Wah gila, Patrick Kluivert, Patrick Kluivert, gila, ini orang cocok limo Indonesia, orang kaya nih, beli mulu nih kayaknya nih. Sampai kipernya Peter Cech, anjir, orang kaya mah beda, bebas dia. Jadi pemain bebas.
Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a doubt,
everybody,
it's the
and
week's
welcome
most
to today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. He rises! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He's had it nicked away. No, that's been intercepted.
Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Well, he's always the natural target, isn't he?
Yeah, and I should add that it's not all about goals for him, because he's a wonderful shielder of the ball and a trigger for the runners from midfield.
And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Oh, nicely intercepted. Aims beyond the defence. Beckenbauer. That is a little undercooked. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Totti. Now it's Totti. Good spot, he's seen the run. Can he latch on to this? Now it's Bellingham.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
In comes the corner. Celtic with the corner, there first. That has been knocked clear. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Forwards and with intent, and he was quick to react. Celtic are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Neymar. Bellingham. Neymar. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Indonesia looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
Beckenbauer. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Looking for the run. Bellingham. Van Bouten did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, this looks sharp. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Indonesia finding their passes. Bellingham. Now it's Neymar. Oh, that is a nice touch.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Palmer. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now this, it's Vieri! And it's Totti. Well played right. Vieri! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vieri, it's Vieri! Beckenbauer gets good distance on it. Now it's Totti. He's cut it out. Corner. Header! Went with his head but couldn't steer it in. Just eases him off the ball. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Tunisia looking to pass their way through. Palmer. Bellingham. Palmer. Neymar. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, easy pickings there. Lam. That pass isn't the best. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
There will be 1 minute
Quality
added time.
deserted them when they really needed it.
Now it's Mbappe.
Indonesia have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And
now
so we
I'd
reach the
just
break,
like to read
and
out
the game
our fan club
remains
members who are
goals.
celebrating their birthdays today.
Reflections on the first half?
Well, this has proved a very frustrating day so far, especially for the strikers. Nothing has been created for them. I think the service has been extremely poor.
Still waiting for this to take off. It's goalless at half-time. And the action is back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Vieri. And it's Neymar. Can he get it through?
There's much frustration.
Neymar!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Lam. Mbappe. Totti. Now Mbappe. Mbappe has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the header! He's done well to get his head on that, but couldn't score.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. And they continue each to cancel the other out. And here's Vieri. He has found the way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it. And the shot! Goal! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs! And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
He weighed up the landscape, Peter, and he stuck it bang in the corner.
substitution on the field. Number 10, Francesco Totti. Number 9, Mbappe. Coming on the field,
Indonesia choosing to make the first change.
number 90.
A 1-0 lead
Neymar.
established.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Big chance! He scores! And there's the goal they've been looking for. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
He's being chased here by an unwelcome guest. Vieri. Oh, that's well spotted. Palmer. Mbappe. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Now it's Neymar. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. The message is clear, none shall pass. Cafu. No, that was never going to make it. Mbappe. Palmer. And here's Bellingham. Mbappe. Shot a goal! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. That's a decent clearance. Indonesia are looking to go forward now. Oh, not quite. Out of play for a throw. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Lam should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on to replace him is number 16, Pirlo.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Ronaldinho looking to run onto it. Cleared away. Bellingham. Palmer. Bellingham. 5 minutes left on the clock. Threads one in. Nicely aimed pass. Cafu. And here's Mbappe. Pirlo.
Ronaldinho really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Bellingham. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Done delicately.